The mixer real quick.
Oh, what now? Yeah,
Go-
all right, give me a moment. Yeah, we were just trying to make sure all the stuff's working because our live stream went down, so we're just trying to make sure that everything's all A-okay right now. So we're about to go ahead and go back on air, and
Here we go.
Yep, yeah, more people.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and Tim's clipping his mic quite.
Oh, I'm adjusting now. Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Much better.
Yeah.
All right. So now I can go ahead and close the mixer. All right, Matt, you can stop hitting your mic, please.
It's not really working.
Anyways, this is the Bearded Gentleman Project. I am here with Matt Bossman, aka the Boss, and
Woo.
Tim Pringy,
Woo.
and we have
Yeah. There we go.
yeah. Okay, so we come on, Matt.
My bad.
All right.
There we go. Now
Anyway.
he's done being stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully so.
Uh,
Anyway.
I won't count on
We
it.
want all right. So one of the things that we want to talk about when we got in here was the announcement of Peyton Manning's retirement.
Yep.
So congrats to Peyton Manning. And let's just say this: I feel that we all expected this. We all expected Tim Pringy, not Tim Pringy.
Yes, we all expected me to retire.
We all expected
Super
Tim
Bowl.
Pringy to suck at everything, and no, that Peyton Manning. It's a train wreck. This is the train wreck. Jeremiah's not even in here. This is the train wreck. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
We don't need Jeremiah for
This
a train
is
wreck.
great.
Exactly. Anyway,
Oh my
we all
goodness.
expected that Peyton
Matt
Manning,
Bossman.
that Peyton Manning would retire.
This is a train wreck Tom Hour here on Lake Wreck Radio.
There we go. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jeremiah. Anyway, all right. So I feel we all expected the retirement announcement.
Yeah.
Like, even if it wasn't going to be at the Super Bowl, it was expected.
Yeah.
'Cause there is no better way to go out if you're someone like Peyton Manning than with your next Super Bowl ring.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that if he didn't win the Super Bowl, I would say he would have still played one more year.
Yeah.
I think so too, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I feel as though because he had like some serious neck injuries and,
Right.
and has been dealing with it for a long time. Like, because that's now been what, 4 years since he's been with the Broncos?
2012, I think it was.
Yeah, so about 4 years.
Yeah.
3 years. And it still persists to this day, I would assume.
Right.
And while we do believe, while he could probably say that he could go another year on,
Yeah.
no, if he didn't win, would he? Would he have actually gone another year?
Now with the injuries that he had started piling up, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel if there was one more problem with his neck issues,
He's probably
Then-
paralyzed.
Yeah.
like there's like I'll bring up a very weird analogy because of the background that I have. There's a lot of things that happen this way in professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Like recently there was Daniel Bryan's
Sure.
neck injuries.
Edge.
Edge's, Adam Copeland, for anybody who doesn't know.
Or for those of you who
professional
watch
wrestling.
Haven.
Yeah, on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Anyway, Adam Copeland, aka Edge from professional wrestling, he also had a bunch of neck injuries, and that if they do one thing slightly wrong, they will be paralyzed.
Right.
And I feel like Peyton Manning is close to that.
Right.
And could he play one more year? I think he could. But I think,
I think he could play 3 more years, but he just doesn't want to, and I don't think it would be beneficial for him or the Denver Broncos, especially the Denver Broncos, if he would have came back for a year or 2 more.
yeah, because at this point now we can go to, okay, is Brock Osweiler ready?
Right.
Is he the next person that you want as your quarterback?
But you got to remember, Brock Osweiler is a free agent.
He is
Yes.
right now, so he
Well,
can sign anywhere else.
Yeah.
Do you think
Cleveland.
Denver-
Cleveland.
No.
Do you think Denver's going to bring him back?
I think so.
I feel all right. So the key question is, would they franchise tag him?
right.
No, because they've already. I think they've already done it
franchised
on Von
Von
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, Von
Yeah.
Miller.
Right.
They already had Von Miller for their franchise tag. So they can't put that tag on him now.
Right.
But and I don't feel like Brock Osweiler would be worth a franchise tag because that's supposed to be the average of what the top 5 quarterbacks earn.
Here's the thing that I think the Denver Broncos want to ask themselves: if in the question of do we bring back Brock Osweiler for a maximum amount of time, do we want a 3, 4, even 5-year deal?
Yeah, I would aim more at the 3-year deal.
Yeah.
Although we all know how agents will likely aim for the long-term deal.
Like Tristan Thompson.
Yeah. I feel... Yeah, there we go with the basketball reference. I feel that if... Like for certain agents, like Brock Osweiler's agent, I'm not sure who his agent is. Like, we could look this up very easily. But I feel... I think the Broncos would want a 2-year deal, and I think that's actually about right.
Well, I think also you got to look at, it comes down to, once money is all figured out, it comes down to the point where Brock Osweiler has proven that he can get wins for the Denver Broncos.
Yes.
Is it proven that he can win in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like 1 in the playoffs, 2 consistently, 3, is he... Because as much as we want to say, oh, Peyton Manning's an excellent quarterback, that defense of Denver was the reason they won. And
Right.
There was a reason that Von Miller and wasn't it 2? Was it 2 defense players or was it
Malik
just
Jackson
one?
was one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was like Malik Jackson and Von Miller.
Yeah.
One tandem.
Yeah.
VIPs, MVPs. Anyway, there was a reason. There's a reason it wasn't Peyton Manning. Because he did not perform up to Peyton Manning like standards.
Yeah. Well, Von Miller was the MVP. I thought you were talking about the defensive touchdowns that the Broncos scored during the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, which
was Malik Jackson after forced by Von.
Yeah. So yeah, it's obvious that but the thing is, you have to say, if Denver doesn't have this defense next year, if there's some problem,
right?
Like, oh, Von Miller gets injured for a few games,
right?
Or because we do know this has happened. Von Miller gets suspended because of
a hit,
substance abuse.
Okay.
Because he's been part of the...
Yeah.
He's had, I think, 4 games for substance abuse issues.
And I think also what you're saying, I completely agree that, the Broncos need to say, well, if we can't get Brock because his agent wants a certain amount of money that we don't want to pay him, can we bring a guy in, middle to average quarterback, and say, can we count on our defense to keep us as a championship contender, or do we have to get a guy like Sam Bradford? Do we have to get a guy, someone out there in free agency that we can sign to a 3-year deal or a 4-year deal? Someone that we're going to have to dish out money to know that, okay, we need to trust in this guy for a long period of time. Can we do that?
And as much as I want to say Brock Osweiler would be the guy, I'm not ready to take that chance yet.
I am, because I think that he's developed well in their system, and they know him.
He's developed well. Like, he's, 2 years into their system?
Or 3 years.
Yeah, so I would say at least now that he's part of the system, he's learned the system, hopefully. Well, let's be honest. Their offensive coordinator changed this past year, didn't it?
Yeah.
From 2 years ago.
And their head coach. No. Yeah, Gary Kubiak.
Yeah, Kubiak.
From John Fox.
Yeah, instead of John Fox. So, so we have to. I'm still not necessarily sold on Brock Osweiler. He looks like an amazing kid. He has a bunch of the tangibles.
Cleveland. Cleveland.
Will you shut his mic off? Thank you.
Yeah, I just shut his mic off.
Okay, but anyway.
Just kidding. Okay.
One of the things I was thinking was we haven't even seen Osweiler in the playoffs that I know of.
Right.
No.
Who played in the playoffs?
Actually, wait a minute. Wasn't it that Brock Osweiler was benched in his first playoff game for Peyton Manning?
No, it was the regular season finale. Because he got benched.
Okay.
Yes.
He got benched in the San Diego game.
I
think it was 5 turnovers in the first half. And then Peyton led them back, and they won and got the 1 seed.
Yeah, so right, so that's what happened. Okay, I was trying to remember the precise layout of events.
It was still Osweiler's team, until halftime of the last game of the regular season. Then they put Peyton back in the second half, and boy, did that change the course of things.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, I think if you're talking about, you know, one thing that I see with Brock Osweiler that I like is, wouldn't you love to know that the guy that you're thinking about bringing back was molded under Peyton Manning?
Oh, yeah.
And do you think that puts a little trust into the ownership? As maybe this guy's going to work out in the long term? I mean, that's what I would be thinking. As you know, money is obviously the number one thing in all of this.
But sure, he was molded under Peyton Manning, but when Manning was injured, Osweiler played, and he lost 4 or 5 games in a row, didn't he?
No, he played
Well,
6
Osweiler
games.
did not lose 4 or 5 games.
No, he didn't.
I
He
thought he
won
did.
games.
No,
He has proven he can win.
I think before they put in Osweiler, Peyton Manning was like 500 or something. I want to say they were about 500.
Well,
No, I mean, man, if you want to go ahead and look it up while we. talk
we
about
don't
it.
really have to.
All right,
I have
we
another
can look
thing
it up
we can
over
talk
the break
about.
at some point. We can
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I would say, like, just think about how, like, who Brock Osweiler is, and because I'm trying to figure out who precisely he is. Like, he's not necessarily a gunslinger like a
No.
Brett Favre. He's not.
He's not Russell Wilson.
He's not a game manager. He's not a run around and find the guy. He's more of a strict pocket passer
Yeah.
who maybe has maybe a little bit of maneuvering.
He reminds
movement
me
skills
a
inside
lot.
the pocket.
He reminds me of a watered down Andrew Luck. Like,
Okay.
and because Luck can run with the football.
Yeah, looking.
But
yeah.
he's a great passer. Osweiler's kind of like that mix of a Josh McCown in his heyday with a Andrew Luck, because it seems like I don't know. McCown can run a little
See,
too.
see, that's not the way I see it. I say that I'm gonna say Brock Osweiler is a little more like a hyped up Derek Anderson.
Okay, I
Because
can see
Derek
that.
Anderson was not mobile.
No, not
Like
at
I
all.
remember watching a game, and both myself and my dad said at the same time when Derek Anderson left the pocket and started, it was like, "Run, Forrest, run!" Because we knew what was going to happen. Because that's just how Derek Anderson is.
Yeah.
Brock Osweiler is not going to be a guy who runs with the ball. He's 6'7". He's gangly.
Right. I would love for his agent to be listening to this whole conversation right now, and the Broncos just listening in. Oh yeah, I never thought of that. You know, something
some
like that.
Small outside of Cleveland radio station that nobody's really heard of. Yeah.
No one cares for, because we're not
Yeah, like,
WTAM or 92.3 The Fan or something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
don't worry, I'm the secretary. I'll make that happen.
Turn his
Alright.
mic off again, will you?
Oh, goodness. Do I have to keep doing this?
Stop, Matt. Okay, turn it back on.
All right, I'll stop. I have a story that we could talk about after the break.
Okay, yeah.
I
Let's
think
go
we
ahead
should take a break.
Yeah,
now.
let's go ahead and take a short
I'm
commercial
starting to
break.
get thirsty anyway.
Once again, you're listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, streaming live on www.livestream.com. Livestream.com/Lake Effect. From
Yes.
Kirtland, Ohio.
Yay.
Up next? Well, just check us out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Lake Effect Radio Station, and you'll get updates on events, interviews, and so much more about our local DJs. Just sign up now, or else you'll miss out.
Now you can earn bachelor's and graduate degrees close to home through Lakeland Community College's Holden University Center. Choose from a variety of degree programs at 7 Ohio colleges and universities. Taking classes your first couple of years at Lakeland will save you thousands. Register online for a Holden University Center general information session held the last Wednesday of each month. Learn more at lakelandcc.edu/UC. Lakeland's Holden University Center. Stay here, go far.
I only feel angry when I see waste, when I see people throwing away things that we could use.
Earn a bachelor's or graduate degree close to home through Lakeland's Holden University Center. Register online for the Holden University Center Partnership Fair Tuesday, April 12th from 4 to 6. Learn more at lakelandcc.edu/UC.
Are you interested in a career in the business or IT fields? If so, come to the Business and IT Fair Tuesday, March 29th from 1 to 4 p.m. The event will be held in room A2100 on the second floor of A building. This event is open to the public. Bring your resumes and dress professionally. This is your chance to speak with employers, obtain career information, and apply for full and part-time jobs. For more information, call 440-525-7222.
Be sure to watch us live on www.livestream.com/lakeeffect.
Attention students. Lakeland's admissions, counseling, registration, and financial aid departments have joined forces to establish the Student Service Center as a one-stop location for students. If you need admissions information, need help to register for classes, have financial aid questions, or want to sign up for a walk-in counseling session, the Student Service Center is the place to go. The Student Service Center, located on the first floor of A building at the Clock Tower entrance. You can follow them on Twitter at #LakelandSSC.
Attention Lake Trend Riders! Starting on May 2nd for at least the next 2 years, Lake Trend will be going back to Saturday fixed routes. This means on Saturdays, routes 1 through 6 are slated to run from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. For more information on these changes, please contact Lake Trend at 440-350-1012. That is 440-350-1012.
Lakeland Library is partnering with LEAF, Lake Geauga Educational Assistance Foundation, and Lakeland's Financial Aid Office in providing assistance to students working up to complete their FAFSA forms. A representative of LEAF will be available in the library on February 2nd, 10 a.m. to 2, February 9th, 11 a.m. to 1, and 1:15 to 6, February 16th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., February 23rd, 11 a.m. to 6, March 1st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and March 8th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Assistance is available on a walk-in basis. For more information, please call 440-525-427424 for more information.
You're listening to Lake Effect Radio, the official broadcaster of Lake Effect.
Irving actually in and out dribble and then Oxley comes down. Really gets teammates involved. Haskell back. Number undergood. Berajal runs up a shot, missed it. Rebound Mary. And the Cavaliers fire and score. Deion Waiters. Down Euclid. LeBron James helped him out.
You move out the ball. He's so important to the basket. He got an opportunity to get inside, and he throws the hammer down.
Ride Lake Tran free with your student ID. For more information, visit www.laketran.com or call 1-888-LAKE-TRAN.
Lakeland Community College is hosting Spring Clean and Go Green Rummage Sale Thursday, March 24th and Friday, March 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on main campus, 7700 Clock Tower Drive in Kirtland, Ohio, in the Athletic and Fitness Center Auxiliary Gym. The public is invited to shop thousands of reused treasures donated by Lakeland employees, sponsored by Lakeland's United Way Committee. This green event encourages college employees to reduce their personal items found during spring cleaning to be reused, recycled, all while raising money for charity. Proceeds will be donated to United Way Lake County, which serves our needs to improve lives in our community. In addition to the rummage sale, local vendors will be selling recycled and handmade goods and other items. The rummage sale items include toys, household items, sporting equipment, lawn and garden tools, new merchandise, baby gear, children's clothes, electronics, DVDs, jewelry, collectibles, games. For more information, contact Mary Brown at 440-525-7824 or mbrown@lakelandcc.edu.
For the 6th year, Lakeland has been designated as a military-friendly school by GI Jobs magazine. The list honors Lakeland as one of the top 15 colleges, universities, and trade schools, which do the most to embrace America's student veterans and ensure that they succeed on campus. Lakeland is also a Service Members Opportunity College approved by the State Approving Agency for Veterans. Lakeland's inclusion on the 2015 list of military-friendly schools was based on a criteria such as class flexibility, which includes evening classes, online classes, and weekend classes. Also, military-specific support services, ability for veterans groups, and networking.
You were listening to Lake Effect Radio. Keep rocking around the clock tower, guys.
All right, and we are back on the air. Once again, this is the Bearded Gentleman Project. I am DJ Grizzly, along with the boss Matt Bossman and Tim Pringy.
Boss.
And we were talking about this over the commercial break. That there were some tweets, some very mysterious tweets, with some very mysterious hashtags apparently going on between Kyrie Irving and LeBron James.
Yeah, Twitter right now is worried, according to Cavaliers247sports.com. LeBron has been tweeting as of recent that it's just strange tweets. One of them, it's and I quote, "It's this simple. You can't accomplish the dream if everyone isn't dreaming the same thing every day. Nightmares follow. Hashtag the DC. Hashtag SFG." That's one of LeBron's. Then a little bit later, LeBron, and I quote, "Structure and consistency creates perfection. You shortcut. You come up short. Straight up. Hashtag DVC. Hashtag SFG." And then, so for a few days, SportsCenter, ESPN, they were all talking about Stephen A. Smith got involved, and we know how that.
Of course he did.
And you know
That's
him.
Stephen A. Smith. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But anyway.
And anyway, he got involved, and then Kyrie tweeted and said, and I quote, "Control what you can control. Sounds so cliche, but it's the bold truth. Good morning." And end quote. And none of those were, LeBron didn't say at Kyrie Irving. Kyrie didn't do the same thing. And LeBron used an Instagram photo of him as Batman.
Okay.
So, and so it seems like they're trying to put a foot in the same position.
Okay.
LeBron's trying to say, wait a minute, I'm the leader. Mm-hmm. And just so you know, you're screwing up right now, to Kyrie. That's what it seems like. And Kyrie's saying, well, I got drafted here, and I'm one of the reasons why you came back. Mm-hmm. And without me, what does this team look like? And LeBron can say the same thing. And so it's just, and Kyrie's like, I had a chance to leave 2 off seasons ago, and I signed a 5-year extension. Mm-hmm. LeBron, you left already, and then now you're back. So it just seems like they're kind of in a weird...
They're in a cryptic fight.
Yeah, Twitter battle, which is going to... What does it do for...
It's like, it's not good for teammates.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're the team, you'd be like, what are these two doing? Like, because the thing is, you could also say, what would this team look like without Kevin Love?
Yeah.
Right. And
that's the thing. It's about all 3 of these people... Kevin Love, Kyrie, and LeBron, the team changes drastically when you don't have one of those people.
Right.
I would say if we didn't have Kevin Love, I
feel like
if we didn't have Kevin Love, it would still be somewhat relevant.
Decent, because we would still have a Tristan Thompson. We would still have
and we've seen what that has done. Yeah. We've seen what that team would have been like, but. Yeah. And then you go to that debate, well, should we have traded for Love when we did? Should we have Andrew Wiggins now? But anyway, here's one thing that I wanted to mention is that this is how this happened last time. One big thing and this was never officially proven, but this was kind of rumored and almost definitely true. LeBron's mother.
Okay.
Technically, this is rumored.
Rumors. Okay, we'll go ahead with rumors. For everybody out there, rumors.
This is rumors. Had an affair, LeBron's mom, with Delonte West. His first stint.
I've already heard that.
Right. We heard that.
Right. Now,
I thought that was just an urban legend.
I thought it
told
happened.
Only by Delonte
I was
West.
told it was a... Well, and then there's... So then that divided the locker room.
Okay.
And so people that went with LeBron sided with LeBron. People that sided with West sided with West. So is that what we're seeing? Some of the team is going to go with Kyrie. Some of the team is going with LeBron. Because I don't see this as, you know, this is the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't a hurricane yet, but it can get there if this continues.
Now, I feel like what should start happening now is Tyronn Lue should step in with his
absolutely.
own cryptic tweets and just be like, it's like,
you two are idiots.
That's not cryptic.
Stop being... No, in a cryptic way, say you two are idiots. Stop being idiots. Get over yourself.
I cut both of their
If
minutes.
this team had some other coach that it had before, maybe this team would not, you know. Like here's the thing, is I'm fairly certain this is not because Tyronn Lue is coach, but what would have happened if David Blatt was still coach?
Oh.
You know, and something I've been, no, obviously you make a good point, but something I've been thinking about is, I think David Blatt was a little more in control than a lot of people gave him credit for.
Yeah.
And I think that's one reason why LeBron wanted him gone is because LeBron wasn't able to get the guys he wanted in at certain times, and he didn't get, you know, what exactly he wanted. Because you see some of the rotations have changed. They sped up offensive possessions. There's a lot more transition. And there's a different, you know, look to the team now that Lue has been there. Whether you think it's positive or negative, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But Lue kind of gives LeBron that freedom, being a younger coach and probably more intimidated by LeBron. You know, a little more freedom to LeBron to do what he wants with the team.
Yeah. All right, so one of the things that we were looking at is, because we actually brought it up here just to look at it, because we were talking about how maybe like part of what happened with LeBron is that he's been part of what made Cleveland happy and what's also made us, you know, be very miserable.
Right.
And the story actually reminds me a little bit. Go back to a little wrestling.
Okay.
Kind of LeBron. What's gone on with LeBron over the years? It's like Seth Rollins.
Okay.
And the Shield. No, hear me out here.
Okay.
LeBron started building up the team. He got Gilbert to get who he wanted, and then LeBron turns his back on Gilbert and runs to Miami. He never actually went up to, as far as I remember, he never actually went up to Gilbert and said, "Hey, I'm going to go to Miami." Gilbert had to find out with everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Dan Gilbert found out when everybody else did.
Yeah, if he had found out, I think if LeBron had told Gilbert first, "Hey, I'm going to go to Miami," just so you know, Gilbert wouldn't have reacted the way he did.
Well, I mean, another thing is, please note that the way the contract worked for LeBron is, in order for him to have gone to Miami, he signed a max contract, which he could have only done in Cleveland. It was a sign and trade deal that sent him to Miami.
Right, because but we had to honor that. You know, we sign you, and then for a day or whatever it is, and then we trade you immediately to where you want to go.
Yeah, so...
And we got some draft picks out of that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Did we get the Kyrie draft pick out of
No, that was
that
the
was
Clippers.
Yeah,
it was the Clippers.
Unprotected pick.
That was, oh gosh, Chris Paul and Kyrie on the same team? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. You
if?
You don't need another wet dream, Matt. Anyway.
Wow. That was a little harsh.
Did you look at the list above your head?
It doesn't say that.
So we brought up the 2010 and 11 roster, which was after LeBron had left, but before Kyrie had been drafted, correct? Because I'm not seeing Kyrie up here.
No, he's not there.
Yeah.
Mo Williams is still number 2, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, that was... Yeah, just like looking at this, just like you have Alonzo G, Baron Davis, Luke Herringody, J.J. Hickson, Antoine Jameson was supposed to be the star of that team.
Ainga.
Yeah, Christian Iyenga. Like, Anderson Varejao was part of that team. You have Mo, Ramon Sessions,
Jamario Moon, Anthony Parker.
Anthony Parker, whose only claim to fame is that he's the husband of Candace Parker. Like, that's...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm pretty certain that's what it was.
When did he retire? Because, let me see, Anthony Parker...
Or no, or maybe that Candace Parker is his sister. Something like that. It's like they're related somehow.
We should get him on the show and ask him.
No. that's a.
We should. That'd be cool.
Hey.
Is Candace Parker your sister?
Or your wife?
No.
Half
It's not.
cousin.
Anyway, yeah, just looking at this collage of idiocy that is this roster. Just like,
I think Baron Davis is the best name on that roster. And did you hear he's making a comeback to the D League? He's on He's on the Delaware 87ers, the 76ers D League team.
Of
affiliate.
course, he's going to Philadelphia. Of course,
The Philadelphia
in development. It's like at this time he had 11 years experience.
Yep,
and he's going into the D League now.
Hey, he could get
as a
called
player,
up.
not as a coach.
He could get called up.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get that call up and be so happy that he's now spent his 16 years just
He's
being
finally with
Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
No, that's
Which is worse, this 76ers team or that Cavs team?
76ers.
Yeah.
You think?
At least this team won 19 games.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's real quick pull up the record of the 76ers now.
They got
it's
6 wins.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a good team.
Which actually is a perfect segue into the story I want to talk about, since both of you two have done yours already.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Warriors game yesterday?
Yeah.
I actually yesterday
They got destroyed by the
LA
Lakers.
Yeah.
8-55, by the way, the 76ers record, 8-55.
Jeez.
Okay,
they're the reverse Warriors.
We have about 21 games or so, right, left of the regular season. 'Cause
Yeah.
they play 82. Yeah, and Toronto's 41-20, so they have 21 games left. Can Philadelphia win 11 of those 21?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
Yeah, that means that they would literally have to be just above 500 for the rest of this year. They are not going to do that.
No.
Right.
That's a very simple thing
So,
to pick out.
based off that, the Cavs team was better.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like as many names as you wouldn't even recognize now.
Who did the 76ers even have?
Nerlens Noel, Jahlil Okafor, the number 1 overall pick.
They have
Isaiah Cannon.
Do they have Michael Kidd-Gilchrist or no?
No, that's the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, Charlotte. That's right.
Who, by the way, Kid Gilchrist is out for the season with a back problem.
Yeah.
There's what's another
I
notable
have back problem listening to you? Oh, I mean, hi.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm going to bring up the standings just so I can try to bring up the 76ers team. Like, see if I can get their roster up here.
Yes, but yesterday we found out.
Oh, they have Elton Brand.
That's nothing.
Sure.
He doesn't play.
Oh, Joel Embiid.
Still not good.
Embiid doesn't play. He's hurt.
Exactly.
Elton Brand.
Well, the fact that they have someone on their team named Ish.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Ish Smith.
They have Carl Landry.
Yeah, Carl Landry, but he doesn't get any
there's
playing
nobody
time.
on this roster that I recognize other than Nerlens Noel. I mean, honest here.
Yeah, and the only reason you recognize him is from college, not because he was playing the NBA.
Exactly.
Right.
So I mean, that's the thing, is that some parts of this team just like.
I find it sad that about half the players on this team are younger than me.
Yeah, well,
I'm 23. Okay.
Yeah.
T.J. McConnell, when it was March 25th, 1982.
Yeah.
Was born 3 days before me.
You have to stop talking about your own birthday. You really do.
No, I'm gonna run it all the way to the end of March. But anyway, no. But seriously, it's actually meaningful to this conversation.
Well, true. Yeah, the idea that some of majority of the players are
they're younger than me.
Yeah,
and I'm older than the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
in the NBA draft.
And you're what, 21?
Almost 21.
Yeah,
I feel so. Like,
old.
No, not old, but like, why am I not the number 1 pick in the NBA draft? Where are my scouts?
You really want to know why?
Yes,
you
Tim.
suck.
Okay,
You're Oh wait, this isn't bowling.
No, it's not. So, yeah. Anyway, one thing I wanted to cover at some point is because now that because after we do this, we're gonna go out, grab our equipment, and actually see if we can get
baseball stuff.
Yeah, go out and see if we can actually possibly do baseball games this year.
Oh, that would be cool.
And it's a nice enough day out right now where we would like to be able to do that. So I'll go to another commercial, and then we come back. We can talk about the Indians before going out to the baseball field.
Sounds good.
So once again, you're listening to Beer Gentleman Project on Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, streaming live on www.livestream.com/Lake Effect.
You keep wanting to say the sports channel.
Yeah.
You're listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, the official home of Lakeland Sports. If you want to watch and listen, you can tune to www.livestream.com/Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Lakeland Community College. Opportunity starts here. Begin your associate degree or technical certificate conveniently at the main campus in Kirtland or Lakeland East in Madison for a quality education at an affordable price. Visit lakelandcc.edu.
Textbooks on reserve at Lakeland Library. Select textbooks are not available for students to check out and use in the library. Donations of current textbooks to the textbook on reserve. Programs are encouraged from instructors and students. If your textbook is not currently available in the library, please contact your instructor to provide a copy of their textbook for the Textbook on Reserve program. For more information on the library-initiated Textbook on Reserve program, please call 440-525-7424.
College Success Workshop Avoiding Plagiarism at Lakeland's Library, C3051, Tuesday, March 22nd from 12:30 to 1:15 p.m. or Wednesday, March 23rd, 6 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. Is it cold to copy and paste your information from a website into your research paper? Why do you need to cite your sources? Learn about plagiarism and how to avoid it in a free workshop. Or register today at My Lakeland Student tab, schedule it, or for more information, contact the Lakeland Library at 440-525-7425.
Textbooks on reserve at Lakeland Library. Select textbooks are not available for students to check out and use in the library. Donations of current textbooks to the textbook on reserve. Programs are encouraged from instructors and students. If your textbook is not currently available in the library, please contact your instructor to provide a copy of their textbook for the Textbook on Reserve program. For more information on the library-initiated Textbook on Reserve program, please call 440-525-7424.
Be sure to watch us live on www.livestream.com/Lake Effect.
Earn a bachelor's or graduate degree close to home through Lakeland's Holden University Center. Register online for the Holden University Center Partnership Fair Tuesday, April 12th from 4 to 6. Learn more at lakelandcc.edu/UC.
The Lakeland Veterans Support Program assists veterans, guardsmen, reservists, active duty, and military families to make a smooth and successful transition into Lakeland Community College while supporting success in their educational goals and linking them to veterans and service member benefits. Lakeland awards college credit for military experience. Military veterans who would like to learn more about college credits and the benefits of starting college at Lakeland should call 440-525-7246. Additional resources for veterans can be found at lakelandcc.edu/veterans.
March is National Women's History Month, March 1st through the 31st, working to form a more perfect union, honoring women in public service and government. The library display of the National Women's History Month honorees for 2016 and information on women who have contributed to America and to America's history is in the Lakeland Community College Library on the 3rd floor of C Building. Call 440-525-7424 for more information.
You're listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, the official home of Lakeland Sports. If you want to watch and listen, you can tune to www.livestream.com/Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Brain Center walk-ins in the library, C351. Free and no appointment needed. Need assistance in guiding and enhancing your writing skills? A Writing Center tutor is available to students working on assignments, papers, and projects. They're available Monday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 440-525-7425 for more information.
Earn a bachelor's degree close to home through Lakeland's Holden University Center. Register online for the Holden University Center Partnership Fair Tuesday, April 12th from 4 to 6. Learn more at lakelandcc.edu/UC.
Learn more about your brain. Stop by the events for the first ever Lakeland Brain Awareness Week. On Tuesday, March 8th at noon, Dr. Andrea Musial will present a lecture on how to keep your brain healthy in room A2101. Later at 6 o'clock, also in room A2101, you can attend a presentation on the effects of drugs on the brain and the risks while operating a motor vehicle. Wrapping up the week, the Campus Activities Board will present the film Limitless in room A2101 at noon, 3 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock. Popcorn and beverages will be provided, and at the 6 o'clock showing, faculty panel will be on hand to answer your questions about the scientific, social, and psychological aspects of the film. All events are free and open to the public.
It's Lake Effect.
Lake Effect Radio hit Lakeland in 1972 and hasn't stopped rocking around the clock tower to this day, with broadcasting on campus, internet, and more. Be sure to keep listening to Breakers and live at livestream.com/Lake Effect.
We're listening to Lake Effect Radio. Keep rocking around the clock tower, guys.
All right, and we are back.
You can turn off mic 2, though.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I didn't notice that you moved until just now. Anyway, so
because I wanted to turn the fan on.
All right, yeah, we are now minus Matt Boston because he needed to go to a class. So anyway, we still have Tim here.
Woo.
To talk about
the Windians.
Yep. Well, we would hope they are.
They're not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Like I haven't seen too many of the the games yet.
Right. Whoa. Hello. Okay. You can turn me down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
There you go.
Right.
Perfect.
So, yeah, the team I guess hasn't looked very good necessarily on the field.
But it's the first week of spring training too.
Exactly. I mean, you can't necessarily take anything away from this. It's like saying, like during the preseason, the Browns have won 3 of their 4 preseason games, that they're now going to win a bunch of games. No.
Right.
It's preseason. You don't deal with it that way. But I would say this. If you're the Cleveland Indians, one of the things that everybody has been talking about, like just like whether it's ESPN, Sports Illustrated, the Indians' starting rotation is supposedly going to be one of the best in baseball. Now
they said that last year too. Look where that ended up.
It's like you can say certain things like, your starting rotation is going to be an amazing rotation. It doesn't matter unless you get on the field.
Right.
If you have 2 starters who are injured, you're no longer the best starting rotation.
Right.
That's the unfortunate part with the.
Well, one of the things that I'm worried about right now is the depleted outfield that we have.
Oh yeah.
Between Almonte having the suspension.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Almonte and then Brantley out for at least the first 2 months.
Yeah,
it would seem. So another thing is at least we have third base covered because we did sign Juan Uribe 2 weeks ago at this point.
So they're going to send Urshela down to minors, as far as I know.
Yeah, he was a decent stopgap at third base. Give him some more time. I think we'll be
How
good.
old is Juan Uribe? You know? I know he's got to be in the mid-30s at least.
At least. And considering that he's from one of those... I think he's from one of the countries that doesn't generally check their ages.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say that he's likely going to be older than what is posted.
That could be.
Maybe I'm just profiling a little bit. It's definitely possible. So, yeah, Tim's trying to...
I'm looking it up because I'm curious.
Yeah, so Union signed Juan Uribe for third base. And, again, Abraham Almonte, starting center fielder, who did well.
36.
Okay, 36.
He did. Almonte did do well.
Yeah, Almonte did well. But then again, could you also say that it was partially because of performance-enhancing drugs?
That could be.
Because now that he's suspended for the first 80 games of the year. that's
But you
that's a
would've thought-
big hit too.
But you would have thought they would have, if that was last year, they would have caught that last year.
Yeah, well, the idea, I guess, I'm not exactly sure about baseball's steroid policy. It's supposed to be the strictest punishments, but maybe it's not necessarily the most often utilized.
That could very well be.
Yeah, like, just like maybe they only do tests like once a month and they're always known in advance when they're going to be. Something like that. So, you just wonder how that's going to look. Because now Michael Brantley, who was a former center fielder, who's now moved, left field?
I think he's left field, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know who our right fielder is anymore. So.
It was, what's his face? But he went back to Detroit.
Oh, Aviles?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this outfield, the fact that we can't name one of our 3 outfielders that'll be starting for the year is very unfortunate. So, and I would love to see Elmani, come back from this. That he actually, he doesn't get any more problems with steroids. I'm not sure if you recently saw it, but there was another guy, I believe was in the Mets organization, who got the first ever lifetime ban.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was a very interesting proposition because that was his 4th?
I think it may only be 3rd. Oh. Donald Trump tried to buy the Cleveland Indians. Okay, anyway.
Is that actually up there? No.
That's here.
There. Okay, 1 day ago. Sure.
Austin Jackson signed with the White Sox.
Oh, okay. Nah. Yeah, we're trying to bring up who we have as our outfielders at this point. There's look at the roster. Okay. Yeah, there's our 40-man trying to catchers, infield, outfield.
Yeah, Butler.
Okay, Joey Butler, yeah.
Oh, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Forgot
Lonnie
about
switched to
Chisenhall.
right. Yeah, he switched to right. We got Rajay Davis, I guess. That's also a
Colin
plus.
Cowgill.
All right.
I've never heard of this James Ramsey guy. I've heard of Joey Butler.
Yeah.
He's the guy who broke up Carrasco's no-no.
Or perfect game. It was a perfect game, wasn't it? For Carrasco?
I think it was.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, just looking at some of these.
Walters.
All right. Zach Walters, Will Venable. All right. Now, so, there's a few people now that we actually look at it, but...
The fact we had to look at it to know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's not a good thing. So, I would just wish the best for the Indians. Because... As I would love to see the Indians finally get to that World Series and win, it's not going to happen this year. It's probably not going to happen next year either. It's
not going to happen.
It's as much as and I wouldn't say it's necessarily the manager either. It's not.
No,
it's not.
It's not Frank Owner. No.
The problem is more along our the base of our team.
Right.
I like Kipnis. I like Brantley. And our starting rotation is amazing. Kluber, of course, a former Cy Young winner.
Yeah, we'll trade him.
Yeah, at some point for a whole bunch of prospects that nobody will know. So but that's the key, is that you wish to see the farm system doing better, and then those guys get promoted, because that's what Kansas City did. And
Definitely true.
And Kansas City is your defending champion. So. You want to see that happen. We really wish to see that happen. All right. So I think I'm gonna cut the show now, and then we can go out.
How many prospects do you think we'll bring up this year? Do you know what Bo Mills played?
Oh, Bo Mills?
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of.
Okay. Because I know we drafted him a few years back.
Yeah, I remember seeing like that, and. I think it was like a DH prospect.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to see how all that goes. Anyway, we'll wrap it up. Once again, this has been the Bearded Gentleman Project, along with the boss, who's no longer here because he has to be in class, and Tim Pringy. I am DJ Grizzly.
Lies.
Or just my name is Tom. You're once again listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, streaming live on www.livestream.com/Lake Effect.
Lake Effect Radio!
Check us out at twitter.com/Lake Effect Radio for upcoming events, interviews, and much, much more.
Imagine the opportunity to be the first in your family to earn